Hello, I'm Walder Richards from DaGameTrain, and welcome back to the bleakness of the moon, which is the moon project of Earth 2150. I've done all the necessary research behind the screens. Of course, there was so much fucking research, I wasn't bothering to wait. So I decided to do a little thing, which you, if you're into cheating in single player games, may find useful. If you want to research things instantaneously, simply activate the cheat mode and then type in Nobel Prize space 1. That way, all of the research that you have been running at the time will be instantaneously finished. Also, all the research that you will start from there on will be instantaneously finished. If you no longer want that, just do the same thing except replace 1 with 0. That's it. Nobel Prize is one word. But enough about that. Let's have a look at our construction center. Let's see what we got. Well, we have some slight developments in our weapons, but I don't think we'll be using a lot of tigers. At least not the ones that we think we would like to use. Spiders. Spiders are kinda useful. They can carry repair units as well as building grabbers and raiders and other crap. They're kinda useful. They have a bit more health than tigers, but they have less armor than tigers. Kinda balances itself out, I guess. What can we have for the cargo? Salamander. Not a whole lot. I mean, we can have the newly improved AI plasma gun too, but I believe it already has that. Yes. So what about this new thing called Panther? Well, this one's been upgraded properly, and it has the capacity to hold even the largest of energy shield generators. It also has the capacity to hold some spectacularly large weapons. Earthquake generators, grenade launchers, plasma cannons, rocket launchers, and quad cannons. Now the Panther's problem is that it doesn't really have the necessary capacity to hold a lot of guns. It has one hard point for the heavy stuff. However, you may notice that if you click on the rocket launcher upgrade 2 or the quad cannon, a sub-equipment slot opens up. This is where you can attach sub-equipment for your weapon, which means you could technically have 2 weapons. For now, we will go with heavy plasma cannons, because we will use this baby boy as a replacement for the swarm. I mean, tigers are nice, they build fast, they're kinda cheap, but let's be honest, they're cheating, so who gives a shit. Let us go to Death Canyon. Capture enemy posted rock bridges. Eliminate enemy units. Whoa.
Mech ready.
From Ares 14. I have a bit of trouble reading those Roman numerals. Mobile Tactics Processor. To me. Our spy drones have discovered fortified enemy positions at strategically important rock bridges. Construction of a strong point to act as a base of operations is necessary. We must capture the enemy positions, otherwise they will halt our advance. Well, you heard the boss. First, let's get an economic stimulus. Yeah. Then I'm gonna pause it for a moment to drink my tea. Delicious. Then I'm gonna unpause and start doing stuff. Well, actually, I don't have to be unpaused right now. Because you can build while paused. At least you can tell your guy what to build while paused. Which is a good thing. I like that. Let's have it like this. Let's pace it up a bit. Then we'll want at least one vehicles production center in case our current builder gets killed in action. And for the rest, guns, 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 and more guns. Ah, yes, guns. Oh, yeah, guns. No, seriously, just build more guns. You can never go wrong with more guns. Fuck, I need to tell that guy to go away. Fuck off. Okay, now I should be able to put that thing down there. Yeah. Don't forget to leave some space for the vehicle production center so that in case the engineer gets stuck and he doesn't know how to get the fuck out. Okay, they got their orders. Now it's just a matter of waiting till we build them up. From the looks of it, the map isn't particularly huge. Either that or we haven't unlocked the majority of it. And we have some incoming. Not particularly fond of a bastard showing up this early, but at the very least we have some means of defending ourselves. Sort of. Sort of, but not really. Look at this! They keep sending even more! How am I supposed to defend against them so early on? The ridiculousness is just palpable. I guess we want me to build a landing zone and then send in some extra units, but seriously, if you're just starting the game out, like if you're just starting to play Earth 2150 series, for fuck's sake, how does this asshole get stuck? Oh my god, he sucks at surviving. Seriously, this fucking engineer is the bane of my existence. How do you fucking trap yourself like this?
Orders received.
Ugh. Imbecile level of 9 fucking million.
Order received.
That's why you want to build as close to the fucking edges of hills and shit as possible, so that these dumbasses would not block themselves in. But anyway. What the fuck was I even saying? Fuck. Whatever. But yeah, if you're just starting out the game, and you're still kind of a rookie, you're not really gonna think about building a landing zone. You're gonna think, oh shit, I'm getting fucking killed. This is really fucking sucking. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Really fucking sucking. This really fucking sucks. Now in my case, it's kind of my fault that I didn't do it the right way, but for a rookie, can you really blame him for not knowing that he can build a landing zone? It's a miracle that the landing zone is actually available right now to us, because a lot of times they're not available. Also, we have some research available. Jaguar, the two-legged heavy chassis. This is the ultimate representation of UCS's power. We will need that. Much like any of the bombers, I think the Dragon is the best bomber we can get. Which is what we'll want to get, because it's a fucking bomber. It bombs the shit out of you. We also have access to a shadow generator. I don't think we had anything to do with shadow generators in Escape from the Blue Planet. I don't quite remember right now, but what is the shadow generator? Well, quite simply put, it's a cloaking device. However, as with any cloaking devices in this game, they only work if you have your lights off. So if you decide to put on the cloaking device and, well, be kind of foolish and turn on the lights, yeah, that's not gonna work. Ain't gonna do diddly dick.
Commencing operation.
Also, I would like to thank,
Orders received.
I believe his name is Phoenix, one of the viewers who has been very active recently on this particular playthrough, for pointing out things that I might have forgotten.
Unit outside.
And I probably would have, actually, because my memory isn't as good as it used to be.
Mech out.
Because, well, I honestly wouldn't have remembered that there's such a thing as fucking unit scripts, because, let's be honest, unit scripts are kinda nice to have in this game, but this is like the only game that has unit scripts.
Weapon systems activated.
So, you're kinda shit out of luck when it comes to other games. At least I don't know any other game that has unit scripts. So there. That's a bit of a problem, isn't it? You don't really think about this. Like, you never imagine, like, oh, I wonder if this game has any unit scripts. No, you'd never think about that, because it's not really a thing in any other game out there. Not to my knowledge, at least. Hey, what? What's that doing there?
Operation.
They're trying to put a sting on us. I do not approve of this.
Order transferred.
That's okay. We're gonna make a mini swarm generator, as I like to call it.
All systems
Because let's be
active
honest,
for
this is
test.
going to generate quite a ruckus. We're not gonna make any more tigers. Because, well, like I said, tigers are nice, but they're too weak. We're gonna make panthers, and later on jaguars. Mainly because
Orders received.
they're just better. At the moment, panthers have the heavy plasma cannons, which allow us to dish out ridiculous amounts of pain in a ridiculously short amount of time. In the case of jaguars, on the other hand, they have more weapon points, which means they also support AI plasma guns, which will make them the universal warrior. Yeah, fuck you, Thunderers. Come into the base. Come on, come in. Get a little closer, why don't you? Come on. Yeah, son of a bitch. Think you're real fucking tough. No, you ain't.
Targeting computer activated.
Once you got that HQ set up and ready to go, you're pretty good. Don't forget the other HQ to be set to defense control. It'll increase your effective turret range. You want that? Yeah, you want that, baby. You know, I recall myself saying that I wouldn't use a lot of the cheats, but I just caught myself using the damn cheats again. Oh fuck! The thing is, I don't want to be stuck on a mission for long, because this is not the goal of this playthrough. The goal of this playthrough is not to beat it fair and square. The goal is to just beat it, to go through the missions, to show what they're like, what to expect. If you want to play this legit, go right ahead.
Moving out.
I'm not here to do that. This is not my goal. If you want to do that, then go right ahead, like I said. It's perfectly fine. Well, it's even perfectly fine if you don't exactly agree with my methods of going through this playthrough. I mean, we all got our methods. Some people like to play only fair and square, some people like to play only with cheats, and some people like to mix and match. Me, I like to mix and match, because sometimes there are just some cases where you don't exactly know how to do it without cheating. so you need to cheat to figure out how to do it legit. Sounds kind of paradoxical, but you know, it happens. Can you really blame us? No. I would only say that you could blame us if it was a multiplayer game, because cheating there, it's kinda low.
Access granting out.
I mean, it still kinda depends on the game in question. Like if it's co-op only, maybe? But if it's something like Counter-Strike, no. Just fuck off. That shit ain't fly. Okay. Another thing that we have to do is upgrade all building shields. There's a very nifty button for that. All of the buildings have been upgraded to the highest level of shield that they can carry. As far as I know, all buildings can carry the highest the highest level of shield. Like, you know, the strongest shield. So we don't have to worry about particular disadvantages in that regard. I think only units can have a varying degree of shields. Like tigers can only have the weakest shield, whereas jaguars can have all of them. But let's be honest, when would you ever purposefully choose to give your jaguar or panther a weaker shield? You wouldn't. It just makes no damn sense. Why would you ever do that? I guess it kind of cuts down on the building time, because the more shit you add, which is more powerful, like the more powerful you make your unit, the more it takes time to build it, as a way of countering bullshit. However, I don't think it really matters, because when you build little swarm factories like this, or even larger ones like back in previous parts, well, you're kind of effectively destroying the challenge of having to wait until you're finished. Because once one cycle is complete, there's just as many units as there would be if you complete like 10 cycles. Limit up. Oh yeah. Fuck your limit. I think one cycle should be enough to give us enough panthers to deal with the mission. So let's get that.